This video will show you how to do the footnoting requirement for this assignment. When you add a footnote, the point is that you give yourself additional information about a word or an idea or a name or a group, so that later when you go back to read this article or any article that I ask you to footnote for, you'll understand it better. The way footnoting works is you scan an article, or you start reading an article, and as you come across unfamiliar words or names or places, you look them up, find out what they mean, and give yourself notes. Take a note, add a note. Here's a word, synthetic. If you don't know what that word means, you can copy that word and you can ask your Uncle Google, what does synthetic mean? You can Google this, you can look on online dictionaries, online translators, you can find a definition that you understand and it makes sense for the article. Synthetic here, made by chemical synthesis, synthetic material. So I'm going to copy this definition. I like it, I understand it. I'll just actually copy part of it. I don't think I need all of it. Then I'll come back to my article. You'll highlight the word that you want to footnote and click Insert, Footnote. And then a number 1 appears at the bottom, and if I scroll to the top, after the word synthetic, there's a number 1 that tells me to look at the bottom of the page, or the foot of the page, and there's my note, and that's where I can paste my definition. Then, as I continue to read, maybe I'll find out what, I'll see this word HVAC, what is that? What does HVAC mean? Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So I can copy that definition. I'll copy this one. And I'll come back to my article, insert, footnote, paste my definition. If I don't like how large that is, I can resize the font. I can make it down to a 9 or an 8. But you can see that's number 2. And for every footnote that you put in, Google automatically numbers it for you. If you go back to the rubric, this assignment says you need 25. Sometimes I have you do 20, sometimes I have you do 30. It depends on how long the article is or how many new words you'll find in it. And that's it. After you've done 25 footnotes, you give yourself a score out of whatever the score range happens to be. A low score if you think you didn't do very many footnotes, a high score if you did do a lot of footnotes. Remember, I can just click on your copy of the article to see for myself. So give yourself an honest evaluation here. And that's it. That's how you add footnotes.